Hi everyone! So today I wanted to do another one of these organizational videos with me putting away this growing stack of 2 p.m. photocards in my binders. So I've done one of these before, but this past year I haven't been super consistent with sharing what photocards come in and how I change up my binder setups and whatnot. So I'm hoping to get a little bit better with that. But today I'm just going to mostly focus on all of my official 2 p.m. photocards. And so those include Minjun's new album, so the cards from 20 minutes, a bunch of the Tyhg cards, both from their Korean fan meeting they had months ago, as well as some of the Japanese merchandise and the latest season's greeting set I unboxed not too long ago. So there's a lot of cards to put away and a lot of, I think, rearranging that needs to be done. So I'm going to start with Minjun's binder, which is this guy. So I like putting his Korean cards in the front here. So you see this is where his My 20s sheets are. And I plan on putting his 20 minutes pages here right before his Japanese album cards. So I sort of already have a plan for how I'm going to organize these cards. And I only just took them out of the sleeves I had them in earlier to retake photos for a photocard template that I posted on Twitter. So I have his full album set here, as well as the pre-order cards and the other album inclusions. And his album only came with 8 cards, which is perfect for me because I always like to make little cards just to indicate what the album is. So I'm going to first put these in a sleeve. And I've mentioned this in my previous photocard videos, but I don't overly protect my cards like I know a lot of YouTubers do. I just keep it simple with just a simple sheet, and I just put the cards right in there. And I've been doing this for years, and I haven't had any issues with damaging cards inside my binders. So I'm probably going to just stick with this for now. I might eventually change to some of the more popular options that you see nowadays. But over the years, I bought so many of these that it would kind of be wasteful if I just threw them out and upgraded. Let's put this in first. Tight fit. And for this concept, they were kind of 2 cards for each outfit. So I sort of liked putting these 2 at the top because this outfit was my favorite of the bunch. And then for these, there's a lot of like close-ups of him, so I kind of like staggering these options. I might just do this to have some sort of semi-balance. And the last one. And this is how it all looks on the back. Here. And then the next page, I'm going to attempt to get all of his video call event cards too. So there were 8 of those, and so far I've secured 4 of them that should be on the way to me eventually. So ideally I would like to have those be their own page too, but we also have these 3 pre-order cards here too. So what I may end up doing is just sticking these 3 on the back here because there's not really much going on in the back. Though we do kind of miss out on that message there with how I organized it. What I could do is maybe swap those 2 cards eventually, but I think for now I'm just going to keep it as is, and I'm just going to put these 3 in its own sheet for now. And eventually when I get, hopefully, all 8 of those video call cards. I'll probably migrate them to the back of that page. So I'll have this in here now for a placeholder. And I guess balance this out a bit with the colored sweater in the center and the 2 more white and black ones. Bordering it. All right. And then last page is going to be for the 2 film strips and the postcard. So just one of these 3 pocket pages should do the trick. I may eventually put white cards in the back here so you could actually see the film strips, but I don't really have white cardstock in hand at the moment, but should be good for now. And while I'm here, I'm also going to put some 8 pocket pages right after No Shadow, because he is coming out with a new album in March, and there's supposed to be 6 photocards there. So I imagine they're going to be all the same size as 2PM's other Japanese album cards. If not, I can always change it. So yeah, so this is just 8 pocket sleeve. And I'll just go right here. All right, so the next thing to tackle is this huge pile of the Tyhg cards. I also have the sticker sheet that came with the phone strap, but I think it's going to be too long for the binders I use. Well, I might be able to fit that on the back of the page separator sleeve. And I also have the card set that came with the Japanese goods, but whenever I get something like in a postcard book or something you have to like physically take out, I just feel really weird doing that. So I might just leave these cards in here, though they would look really nice in one of those 6 pocket page sleeves. But yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to do that, and I'm not really sure how to do this safely, because this looks like it needs some sort of hardware tool to take this pin out. What I should have done is maybe just bought 2. One to disassemble and one to keep intact, but hindsight is 2020. So the problem is that there's so many cards here that I think I'm gonna have to expand into a new binder and move things around. So if you haven't seen my 2PM photocard collection yet, I have quite a number of binders split across group things and solo projects. So each member has their own binder. Juno has multiple binders because Juno has a ton of things. And I have, I believe, 4 group binders. So one with just their album cards and DVD cards, and the other 3 are just miscellaneous concert merch and other merchandise, like star cards and whatnot. So I think I'm gonna have to put the Tyhg stuff in a new binder, and I'm not sure what's gonna go also in that new binder, just so that it's not by itself. So I'm gonna be putting it in this binder here that I recently emptied, which is sad. I've been, again, just kind of downsize my collection since 2PM just takes up so much room and space. So this will be the separator just for my Tyhg stuff. And I don't think they'll come back to this unit now that Chansung's done. I'm curious what the new unit will be while they wait for Junho to come back. But yeah, for now, I guess this will be the first thing in here. And this is all spelled over. But what these cards are the pre-order cards for the fan meeting merchandise. So there were 40 cards in total. Right now I have 38 of those. So I'm missing a Wooyoung, and I have a Minjun one on the way. So These are very close to being complete. And because there's 40 of these cards, I'm just going to put them back to back and just kind of have them stacked per member, because for some reason they didn't have an even number of cards for each member. Even though it ended at 40, I think Junkei got stuck with 12 cards, while Kun and Wooyoung had like 2 more than him. So whoever did the math with that was kind of weird, but anyway. So there are 2 different concepts for these cards. So for example, this is Kuni's. Each member had an outdoor photo shoot where they're all wearing these white shirts, and they also had an indoor photo shoot where they're wearing a more colorful shirt. So let me get some sleeves for these. I think we only need 3 of these, and that should do it. So Minjun's first. So right now I just have 3 of his white shirt concepts, and the one that's on the way to me is also a white shirt concept. And then we have Kuni, which these are his white shirt concepts. Let's just do maybe these 3 first. They're all very similar. Which seems to be the trend now with these pre-order benefit cards. They make a lot of them, but all the photos are very similar. And now Wooyoung. He has a lot of heart ones. And the Wooyoung one I'm missing is him in a white shirt, and him doing the peace sign. I might just do all 3 hearts. Start with, so let's have him start with the smallest heart and make his way down to the largest heart. And now for the backs, I'm just going to continue with this concept, so I'll keep these 2 here. And oh, I didn't mention these came sleeved, so I'm just leaving the sleeves on. That's why you see them here. Alright, and because I don't have any more of the white shirt Minjun ones, I'm going to leave this one blank and then fill these 2 with options from his other concept. Let's go with maybe these 2. The problem with double backing is that you can never get them just right where they're on top of the other. That should be good for now. I'll fix it later. So 1 sheet done. So have him here. And I'm just going to prep the backs, because when we flip this over, this row will be first. So him here. Great, so now Kuni's indoor concepts. Let's take these 3, then these 3, and because he's in the center, just be back to back. And lastly, Wooyoung. And still has a lot of the heart concepts, so let's me group those all together. Then on the back, this one's definitely the most ridiculous one. Right there. And as I mentioned before, there's no more Minjun ones. They just limited his cards to 12 for some reason. So we just have 4 more cards left. So I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna do is, there were also cards in the Japanese merch that were around this size. So I'm just going to have each member here. And then there are also some group cards I'll mention, and sticker sets that I don't have yet. But I'm just going to have each member fill a row. And what this is the group card that came with the plate set in the Japanese merchandise. So I'm going to have that here. And there was also a fan club lottery with the Japanese merchandise things. And in that lottery, you could also get a group sticker. So I'm gonna probably put the group sticker here, or I might trade places actually. Yeah, probably have the sticker in the center here. And eventually, I'm gonna get more of these cards, which this came in the Japanese merchandise hair tie. So you would get a random card of 3, so 1 of each members, and I have Woo Young here, and I also bought another hair tie thing right before they sold out. So hopefully I'll have either Coons or Minjuns to put there. If not, hopefully I could find both of theirs easily on Mercari Japan eventually. I haven't seen anyone listing these except for Woo Young's, so hopefully that'll change soon. But that is the last page here. And I'm going to move on to the photo sets. So part of their calling event was if you bought a set of 5 random photos that are kind of postcard sized, you would be entered into a video call with them. So I ordered a few sets for myself. I think I ended up ordering 5 and selling off some of the doubles. I just mostly ordered for the purpose of getting the cards because I didn't think 5 was enough to win, which it wasn't. What I try to do for these, because I think there were, I forget how many there were exactly, but maybe like around 40 or 30. I forget exactly how many there of these cards there were. So there were some of the group unit cards and then individual cards. So what I did was I wanted 2 of the unit cards and then 3 for each member, including at least 1 of the hollow kind of cards. So these are the cards I ended up keeping. And I'm going to put these into the 3 pocket pages that I used for all of the 2 p.m. postcard sized cards. So I've experimented with these already, and this is also just the card you would get in each of the random packs. But yeah, basically I've experimented with these already, and let me show you the group card. Unfortunately, the top of these are kind of snug, so it's not ideal if you're worried it's gonna bend slightly. So there's a little bit of a wave thing going on, you might see, which I'm okay with. It's not ideal, but I'll live with it. It's sort of my thinking. And so I wanted 2 of the group cards here, and then each of the sides would have 3 pictures of each member. So Minjun is first because he's oldest. That's how I group all of my 2 p.m. items, basically. It's in age order. And the tight one. Here you go. So 1 page. And then this page we have Kuhn's hollow one and regular cards. And then Woo-Young's will go on the back here. Not the best solution, but it works for me. And then what this is the, I forget what they call it exactly. Let's see if it says here. Yeah, the special ticket and mini posters, which are basically just larger photos. So you have a frame, 2 of the group unit shots and stickers. And then inside here are some cool of the tickets. So we have the event ticket for their fan meeting, and then each member has a hollow ticket. So I'm gonna put the hollow tickets first because these are just really cool. And I think these may fit in the 4 pocket sleeves pages. I haven't experimented yet. They might be too tall. Let's see. Yeah, these are just a bit too tall, so I do have, instead I do have these long 3 pocket pages, so these might just have to make do, or I could put them in actually 3 pocket pages. Maybe that's better. Yeah, let's try that, because these will kind of, well, see, I would put all 3 members here, or if I used one of these pages, yeah, I think I'm just going to stick with this guy so that they're all facing the same direction. And then for the event ticket, I'll stick that behind Cooney's. Yeah, you don't get Cooney's signature, sadly. So maybe stick it up here. Let's see if that looks better. A little better. You don't get Minjun's message, but I think I like this way more. Now for the mini posters, I'm gonna see if they fit 2 pocket sleeves, which I think they should. Yeah, they look like they'll fit. I guess I'll put the frame. Let's see. I'll put it on the first one. Just fits it. And it's not too snug where it's bending like with those other cards. And then I'm just going to put stickers behind this card. Yeah. Oh, actually, I should put this ticket right here. So we have all the members' messages and signatures exposed. Okay, that works. Or alternatively, I do still have these. Which, yeah, maybe. Stick the ticket holder here because it is cute. And I think works a little bit better with the stickers there. This guy. Let's see actually if this will fit. Yeah, unfortunately this just sticks out a bit. And I would feel weird bending it because they are official stickers. Maybe kind of diagonally. Let's see. Yeah, I could leave it like that and then maybe stick this under. Just keep it all together. Yeah, I think that works. All right, so this section is done, and I'm going to move on to Season's Greetings, which I think is where I will need to move things around a bit and move things into this binder. So this is the binder with my Season's Greetings section, and as you can see, it's filled to the brim. I think I'm going to keep it here and then just stick the new 2021 Season's Greeting items right behind last year's, which had the other unit. And I might move fan club stuff, or what's this? Oh, JYP Nation stuff. Yeah, maybe, yeah, first I'll move my JYP Nation stuff to the binder with the TYHG stuff, because those are kind of event things. And see how this looks, because that's fairly thick. So I could put it, yeah, I'll put them behind TYHG. Eventually I'll label these too, so they're consistent with my other binder dividers. I just don't really like, I was running out of nice construction paper with patterns on it, so I kind of just stuck this one for JYP Nation stuff. It's not really my favorite. But let's move all these goods here. Need to work on decoration for some of these binders and sections. Like, I don't really like the, well, I don't mind too much there being a peek hole, and so you see Junho there, but I feel like a page would be more complete if all the negative space was filled. Postcards. One mic stuff. Good so far. Yeah, I'm not sure what else I should move into here. I might just move my fan club stuff just in the front here. So this section, just so that, because the Season's Greetings section is going to continue expanding. I still have past ones I still need to get that have postcards and things, and I'm sure they'll continue pumping these out every year from now on. And I do have text calendar coming. I'm going to pre-order that, and it's available to non-fan club members on a Japanese site. So that will be a few pages because there's a postcard set and sticker set in that. And yeah, there'll be more Hottest Fan Club stuff too. I have the one that we bought last year. I think the goods are supposed to come in April, were they saying? I forget the target date. But let me move these guys out. And yeah, I think it makes sense to put fan club stuff for the group first. And there's a lot of previous fan club stuff I do not have. So you can see the jump from, oh gosh, I forget which. This is the 5th? Yeah, the 5th membership to the 7th membership. And then some more, these are the Japanese kind of random things you could get with their memberships that I still need to work on and make the pages a little prettier. Yeah. I think eventually I'll put individual cardstock here so you could actually see the clear cards better. And these are all the postcards that came from their newsletters, which I do have the next one on the way. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be the same size as last year's postcard because that one's, if you could see here, slightly taller than all the previous years. So it won't fit the space if it is the same size. So I hope they go back to the previous size. If not, I'll just have to put those in, I guess, the 2 pocket sleeves. Alright, so this is the end of the season's greetings. So I'm going to put all my Tyhg season's greetings stuff that I just shared with you guys. So I'm going to put the photocard sets first. So there's 6 per member. So I'm just going to do something similar to what I did with the Tyhg merchandise pre-order Polaroids. Just have each column be a member. So for this first page, yeah, I'll start with the ID cards. Put their other office cards stacked below. So these other 3 will go on the next page. These raccoon. And Booyang. So I do appreciate that there weren't random cards like last year's. Just the whole pre-order situation has been a little frustrating. So I do not have any pre-order benefits with me right now. The ones that I shared in my unboxing video, I gave to my friend because in the box that we had 2 seasons greetings, there were only 2 cards, and we were supposed to have 2 full sets. So I'm still on the hunt for someone else selling just their full set of cards. Hopefully it'll eventually pop up maybe on a Japanese site or something and get that. But in the meantime, I've been buying some of the Soundwave cards that people have been selling. So there are 6 of those. So far, I've only been able to buy 1 of them. So it'll be another project that I'll eventually hopefully fill out. We'll see. I'm still working on the 2018 random cards from that set, so not in a huge rush. Eventually I'll probably get them all, but we'll see. double stack these, but I have room in this binder and figured why not. And this little tag that came on the outside of the box, I'm just going to stick, I think, on behind Cooney's card. Eventually when I do get, maybe I should prep. So eventually when I do get some of the pre-order card benefits, we should have 6 of the Soundwave ones and then 3 from K-Town for You. So that should be its own page. Now we have 4 different sticker sheets. So we have, yeah, the actual photo stickers first, and then do these sticker icons by map page. So we'll have Coons behind the photos. And then Woyoung's behind Minjun's. Right. And yeah, I still need to make nice little markers for this. I do have actually, I've been trying to repurpose some of my cards. So I was thinking of just sticking these guys here and eventually writing a center card for the 2020 photocard sets. So maybe I'll have this here or just a plain card. I'm still deciding what to do. I might make a video of just me decorating my binders because I just left too many pages like this where I don't have any indication of what the cards are, or I haven't really filled out the negative space yet. So, and I really like using these cardstocks with washi tape, and I have a ton of 2PM related washi tape. Actually, I keep them in this pouch here. So eventually I'd like to just use these and have fun decorating my binders. So that will be a video for another day. Yeah, so as you see, this binder, even taking out 2 sections, is still quite full. All right, quickly in this binder, after all the Korean cards and Japanese cards, I've been putting DVD cards right behind all the album cards and things. So what I'm going to do is, I think at the end here, put my pre-order cards from the Galaxy DVDs, because now they're doing pre-order postcards for all their concert DVDs. Thankfully, these were not random. They gave you the full set of all 6 members, but I could see how that might change in the future, because given what they've been doing with the solo release DVDs. But I have this full set of postcards that I failed to actually share in my unboxing of the DVD or Blu-ray that I bought. But these will go, I think, let's see if they fit in the 3 pocket pages, because they do look small enough that they could do that. All right, let's see if these Ultra Pro runs will work. Yeah, they should be just fine. So I'm gonna, again, put these in number order. So Minjun will be behind Woyoung, or rather, Minjun will be in front of Woyoung. And then we have Taecyeon and Junho. Oh, this is gonna be tight. Might have to do with BCW. I think this just isn't, yeah, thick enough. Too bad. Don't worry, I have lots of these. I've just been trying to use up these Ultra Pro ones because they don't seem to fit any of my postcards these days. With these guys. And we have Coon and Chainsaw this way. Perfect. And lastly, I have a few cards to put away in my Junho binder, or rather, my first Junho binder. So I'm going to skip through all of his album cards, DVD pre-order cards. Miscellaneous things. And for acting projects, I bought the Japanese edition of Home of Fit Tale, his Korean film that he did right before he enlisted. So I have this pre-order benefit photo, or sorry, this is not a pre-order benefit. It's so basically if you went to one of his movie premieres for some at a certain time frame at select movie theaters in Japan, they would give you a photo. So I believe these are the only 2 ones that they had. And then the actual DVD came with a set of 3 postcards, which I don't know why they used the same image, but they did. So these will go into maybe, which approach sleeve I had. Let's see. That's, yeah, these shouldn't be, they're not quite as thick as the Galaxy postcards. Let's see, I'm going to put this one on top. This one here. And this guy here. This one looks like it's upside down, but I don't care. I'm gonna have those here right before his drama photocards. Now I'm going to switch gears to my second Junho binder because I finally have the last 2 Kimi no Koe concert things to put in onto that section. Alright, so I have his Kimi no Koe stuff in this binder. So this is the other sticker sheet. And then the last postcard. So this section is finally finished. I've been missing this postcard for so long. So that does it for the cards I had to store away. I will be filming a video, hopefully soon, of me putting away my fan site goods to give you a little preview. This is the stack I'm working with. So it is quite thick. I do have fan goods for all members. This particular stack mostly just has Junho and a lot of Wooyoung, I think in particular. And there's some Chansung and Taekyeon, but it's mostly just Junho. And yeah, it's mostly just Junho. So I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my fan site binders. So I have one big binder sectioned off for each member, but I don't think all this is going to actually fit in that binder. So I might have to split this off into 2. So I'm trying to see what appropriate binders I could work with. And then I'll probably just have a full-on reorganization video just for my fan site goods. So hopefully that interests some of you. And other than that, I also wanted to announce that I will be doing a giveaway. I didn't really mention anything here on my channel, but I did hit 3,000 subscribers not too long ago. It has grown since then, now that I've been posting a bit more regularly, but I wanted to do a giveaway, and I will be posting the details to the giveaway on Twitter. So in order to participate, you must have a Twitter account. but the details of that will be soon. This is my Twitter address if you want to follow me for details on that giveaway. To give you a sneak preview, it's basically going to be in conjunction with Junho's birthday because I have some Junho goods that I wanted to give away, including some art prints that were made by some very talented, hottest artists. So these are nice, thick art prints. And I also have some other things that I'll share in the tweet when I announce the giveaway. It will be open worldwide, so as long as you're able to receive a package from the US, you can participate. I'll have details on how to enter in the coming days. So anticipate that. I hope many of you join. It should be fun. I just wanted to thank you guys for watching my videos and just sort of following my crazy collecting journey when it comes to K-pop, and especially when it comes to 2PM. I know I've just been mostly posting videos related to 2PM, but just like I think for many of us, last year was really hard, and I think a lot of us sunk into just places that made us happy. And for me, 2PM is something that makes me very happy. So that was kind of why my focus was mostly on 2PM last year. I didn't post a lot of, say, K-pop unboxing videos or anything, but I hope you guys have been enjoying my content, and look forward to more content I'll be posting, hopefully a bit more regularly. But that should conclude this video. But let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, or just sort of organizational videos or photocard videos. I kind of stopped doing haul videos, but I could get back onto that too. But in the meantime, I hope January has been treating you all very well, and that this year will continue to do so. And until my next video, bye guys.